Hey, I'm Jonathan with Acoustic Sounds in Salina, Kansas, and today we're going to be going over the new releases for April 19th, 2024. Last week we did not have a video because, as many of you know, we were at the Audio Expo of North America in Chicago, Illinois, and we were really happy to get to go back to that show. It seems like a lot of other vendors were having success there. It's just nice to get to hang around a bunch of audio and music lovers and see some familiar faces. We did have a pretty successful year. We sold out of many of the copies of titles that we brought with us, including the UHQR of Gaucho, which we just released, as well as the first Pablo title, the Alternate Blues that we just released, and one of the brand new Atlantic 75 titles, the Hall & Oates Abandoned Luncheonette. And for clarification, we are not sold out of these on the web, just of the titles that we brought to the show. So rest assured there are still titles that you can get. Something pretty exciting that has just been announced that we are reissuing, the Thelonious Monk Riverside box set. This 7-LP box set we originally did in 1998, and it has been something that I know a lot of people have been hoping would be reissued. We only manufactured 750 copies of this, and they are now shipping. And May 24th, we will be issuing the 7 titles in this box set individually. So you can be looking forward to those around that time. If you would like to learn more about this box set, we just released a video where Chad goes through all the details on this. Going back to the Pablo series, we are getting close to the end on subscriptions with only about 50 subscriptions left. So if getting a subscription of the 15 titles that we are doing for the Pablo series is something that interests you, please email subscriptions@acousticsounds.com. And we are shipping the first title from that series, the Alternate Blues, and that was mastered by Doug Sachs and pressed on 180-gram vinyl at QRP. Then the next titles shipping May 31st are Duke Ellington, Duke's Big Four, mastered by Kevin Gray from the original analog master tape and pressed at QRP, and Duke Ellington and Ray Brown. This one's for Blanton, mastered by Doug Sachs off of the original analog master tape and pressed at QRP. We are currently shipping the April releases for the Analog Productions 75th Anniversary of Atlantic Records series, and once again those titles are Hall & Oates Abandoned Luncheonette, mastered by Ryan K. Smith from the original analog master tape, and David Crosby, If I Could Only Remember My Name, and this was mastered from the original master tape by Bernie Grunman. The titles that are going to be shipping next month on May 10th are John Coltrane, Coltrane Plays the Blues, and this was mastered by Ryan K. Smith from the original analog master tape, and this is the stereo version of this album. And the next title, May 10th, will be Yes, 90125, and this is mastered by Kevin Gray, coherent from a half-inch tape copy off of the master, and there will be an SACD of this title, as well as a John Coltrane with an arrival date yet to be announced. Back in stock from the Analog Productions 75th Anniversary of Atlantic Records series is Stone Temple Pilots Core. As soon as this came out, it very quickly went into backorder status, and we have pressed more copies of this, and it is currently in stock on our website. And of all the copies that we brought to Expona, this sold out pretty much in the first day. So if you're looking to get a copy of this, I would go ahead and get that now. We also have 2 SACDs for Mobile Fidelity back in stock, iRobot by the Alan Parsons Project, and Bob Dylan, Blood on the Tracks. And here are some new arrivals that we got in this and last week. From Pink Floyd Records, Dark Side of the Moon, a 2LP 50th Anniversary edition with UV printed art on 180-gram clear vinyl. From Warner Brothers Japan, we got in 3 hybrid multi-channel SACDs, Deep Purple Machine Head, Fleetwood Mac Rumors, and Donald Fagen The Nightfly. From Deutsche Grammophon, as part of the original Source series, a 3LP 180-gram box set of William Steinberg, the Deutsche Grammophon recordings, and these are all mastered from the original 4-track recording at Emil Berliner Studios and pressed at Optimal in Germany. Also from that series, Herbert von Karajan, Strauss, Tod und Verklärung. From Resonance Records, as part of the Record Store Day Black Friday 2023 releases, Wes Montgomery and the Wynton Kelly Trio, Maximum Swing, the unissued 1965 half-note recordings. And this is a 180-gram 3LP set, mastered with meticulous sound restoration by our very own Matthew Luthans, and pressed at 33 1/3 at Le Vinylist. Also from Resonance, Les McCann, Never a Dull Moment, live from Coast to Coast, 1966 through 1967. And this is also a 3LP 180-gram set with meticulous tape restoration and mastered by Bernie Grunman and pressed at 33 1/3 at La Vinylist. From Universal Records Japan, a single-layer stereo Japanese import SHM SACD, John Coltrane, Evenings at the Village Gate, John Coltrane with Eric Dolphy, and this is a live album recorded in 1961. From Fidelio, various artists, Jazz at the Pawn Shop Late Night, this is a 2LP 200 gram 45 RPM exclusive edition, which includes some outtakes never before released or issued, and sourced from the first generation analog recordings, and mastered AAA by Bernie Grunman on tube cutting equipment. From the Contemporary Records Acoustic Sound Series, Harold Land, The Fox, and this was mastered by Bernie Grunman from the original analog master tape and pressed at Quality Record Pressings on 180 gram vinyl. And the next title in the Contemporary Records Acoustic Sound Series is Hampton Hayes For Real, and this will be coming out May 17th. This week we also have a new Ultradisc one-step from Mobile Fidelity, The Eagles, The Long Run, and this is a 180 gram 2LP 45 RPM set, pressed at RTI on MoFi Super Vinyl, and this edition is limited to 10,000 numbered copies. This week we have a bunch of titles in from Venus, Archie Shepp, True Blue, Masahiko Tagashi and JJ Spirits, So What, Live at Pit Inn Shinjuku, Phil Woods Quintet, You and the Night and the Music, Eddie Higgins, You Don't Know What Love Is, Eric Alexander, Gentle Ballads, Nicky Perrott, The Look of Love, Barney Willen Quartet, Le Cas, New York Romance, Eddie Higgins Trio, Don't Smoke in Bed, Nicky Perrott, Yesterday Once More, The Carpenter's Song, and Tsuyoshi Yamamoto Trio, Misty, live at Jazz Is. From Music on Vinyl, Santana, Amigos, a limited edition on purple vinyl, Humble Pie, self-titled, and Corrosion of Conformity, America's Volume Dealer, a limited numbered edition on clear and black marbled vinyl. From Grateful Dead Productions, a 5LP 180 gram box set of Grateful Dead live at Madison Square Garden in New York, March 9th, 1981. From Modern Harmonic, various artists, Something Weird, Hey Folks, It's Intermission Time, a limited edition on hot dog brown vinyl, cut by Kevin Gray at Coherent Audio and pressed in the USA at Citizen Vinyl. From Warner, Linkin Park, Paper Cuts. From Abco, The Animals, Retrospective, on limited edition orange vinyl. From Rhino, the B-52s, Time Capsule, Songs for a Future Generation, a limited edition on colored vinyl. From ORG Music, the Art Ensemble of Chicago, The Spiritual, a limited edition on Coke Bottle Clear vinyl. From Frontiers Music, Blue Oyster Cult, Ghost Stories. From Runout Groove, Typo Negative, Life is Killing Me, a limited 3LP 30th Anniversary Edition. From BMG, Leon Russell, Hank Wilson Volume 2, on red vinyl. And Stairsteps, Second Resurrection, a 2022 remaster on limited edition gold vinyl. From Jackpot, The Flesh Eaters, A Minute to Pray, A Second to Die, on ruby red vinyl. From Milan Records, Brandon Angelides, Assassin's Creed Mirage, the original soundtrack on limited edition colored vinyl. From Legacy, Luther Vandross, Luther. And Bruce Springsteen, Best of Bruce Springsteen. From Epicac Recordings, The Melvins, Tarantula Heart. From Oh Boy, various artists, live on Mountain Stage, Outlaws and Outliers. From Yazoo, Bo Carter, Banana in Your Fruit Basket, Red Hot Blues, 1931 through 1936. From Smithsonian, Anne Savoy, Another Heart. From Elektra, The Eagles, To the Limit, The Essential Collection, a 6LP set with 51 songs from the Eagles studio albums and live recordings released 1972 through 2020. From Friday Music, Thin Lizzy, Live Life, a limited edition on translucent blue vinyl. From Columbia, Beyoncé, Cowboy Carter. And Girl in Red, I'm Doing It Again, Baby. From Capitol, Maggie Rogers, Don't Forget Me, a limited edition on milk white vinyl. From Hollywood Records, ZZ Ward, Till the Casket Drops. From Impulse, Shabaka, Perceive Its Beauty, Acknowledge Its Grace. From Lightyear, Liz Wright, Shadow, a limited edition on tan vinyl. From Blue Note, a half-speed mastered edition of One Deep River by Mark Knopfler. From Warner Classics, Claudio Abbado, Verdi, Messa da Requiem. And Maria Callas, Puccini, Tosca, the 1953 version. And from Sub Pop, Sunny Day Real Estate, Diary, a limited 30th anniversary edition on pearl vinyl. Well, that wraps up the new releases here at Acoustic Sounds for April 19th, 2024. Remember that tomorrow is Record Store Day, so if there are any record stores in your area, pop in and show some support. And as always, everything you saw here in the video today will be available through links in the description below. And if you aren't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel and the email newsletter in the footer of our website, and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. Thank you.
Please like and subscribe for more audiophile content.